So my question, where have you been? I've been ready.
No, it's where have we been at? Dangling on a participle with my. That's where we at. That's what my teacher would always say. Anytime we say, "Where you been at?" I've been out there dangling on a participle.
Mm-hmm.
Grammar
What is that supposed to mean?
Grammar, correct grammar. I'm not sure. I think we're having an issue here.
No, it says that we're live.
Does it? Okay. All right. Do you see me? Am I good looking?
I see you on here saying live right at the top.
I don't understand. All of a sudden on my side. But morning, yo, fam. Let me try this here real quick. When you've been away for a minute, sometimes it takes a minute. Yeah, there I is. Hey, family, morning, yo. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, United Real Estate Richmond.
And yes, we've been missing in action, missing in attitude. But family, just because we haven't been here doesn't mean our attitude has decreased. Well, because it hasn't. Our resolve, our drive, our determination, our sore feet has been me, family.
See, most people probably think, they probably went on vacation.
No.
And I can't see on my end, but do you look tanned?
This has been no vacation. This has been no vacay. I most promise you, family. Realtor down, family afoot will take you out of the fight. Mm-hmm. I want y'all to know that, especially your right foot. If you're right-handed and your right foot decides that it don't want to be part of the team no more, it will take you places. I'm telling you, family. But you know what? We're here today. It's August the 29th, June. Woo-hoo! We got 2 more days in August.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. In just 2 more days, it'll be September. It kind of feels like September weather-wise anyway,
And I have been in all different parts, all different corners of Virginia that I didn't even know existed.
You were in another state. You thought you were in Louisiana. Where were you really? Louisiana. It felt so far away.
And Mineral, Virginia.
Girl, been doing some miles, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It could actually take you 2 to 3 hours, maybe even 4 hours to drive across Virginia. I had no idea, Jen.
I know, right?
No idea. I'm so used to doing Richmond and Wright, Chesterfield, Dinwiddie, Emporia. I'm not used to Mineral, Louisa. What else?
Haagen-Dazs, Virginia.
Haagen-Dazs.
I don't know. It might exist. I don't know.
Haagen-Dazs, Virginia, family. You heard it here first. But family, it feels good to be back in the saddle, June.
Yes.
It feels good to start our day off doing those things that we do. And that is simply, as always, executing upon, crazy faith. Yeah.
It said we're live, but I don't still see you.
I shows that I'm live and I see myself.
Okay.
So, unless we're doing something wrong, unless we forgot to do something, I'm not in the right position. Now I am. It's the details, it's the minor movements, family. It's when you get something set up and then you step away from it for a while. When you go back, you cannot expect it to run the same way it ran before you left.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't work that way. June and I, we were doing this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We were consistently hitting. We sat down in the chair. We boom, 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 boom. Dot of this, dot of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little cayenne pepper, a little cinnamon. We're up and running. A little sugar to sweeten the pot. We're up and running. But when we step away from it for not even a whole week, June.
No, not at all.
Not even a whole week. We come back. Now all of a sudden it's like, I forgot to do this little tweak here, this little tweak there. We forget to add the cinnamon. But, eventually you get it back together, family, and you continue your grind. So if you have to step away, don't expect everything to line up when you come back, because normally it doesn't. But if you're crazy, faith-filled enough, if you're driven and determined enough, you're going to do what you can do until you get back up to speed. And you get back on point, and you get back on purpose.
So I do see you saying that you're live now, but I don't see that ugly shirt.
That's because it's not an ugly shirt.
Mm-hmm.
This is a purdy shirt.
We need to have a vote on it.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure myself now. Yeah, it shows me out there. I think it does anyway. So, yeah, it says good looking guy online. It must be Smitty Smith.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on.
No. Okay, hang on a second here. Yeah, that's what I got, Jim. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, but usually it'll show you a picture. On there.
Maybe
something's changed.
Maybe something's changed. We didn't change it. But family, again, we executing upon that crazy faith. They're pushing the wrong buttons again, Jim. Yeah. Gwen says you lie. Girl, I'm telling the truth. This is a good-looking shirt. Good morning, Gwen Murphy Johnson and James Johnson. I think today's James's birthday, Jim.
Oh, happy birthday. birthday, James.
Yeah, it's a shame he's got that ass whooping getting his way on Thursday Night Football, but you know.
Didn't he need to take us out for his birthday?
I think he should too. I think that's only appropriate.
Or even cook us one of those amazing breakfasts.
Yeah, and you know, kind of Gwen gets all the time that she never invites us by, but that's a whole different story for a whole different day.
That's right.
But you know, June, I want to talk about a word you don't see a lot: runneth.
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 What is that?
No, it's not his birthday. It's not. Oh, Gwen was just posting a photo of her hubby giving thanks for all the work he does. Well, I think that's very nice.
That is very nice.
Okay,
But that doesn't negate the fact that he still needs to make his breakfast.
Good morning, Demond. Demond, you got something on tap too, don't you? Demond, next Thursday, brother. All that yip yap we've been yip yapping back and forth. This is almost that time, brother. Next Thursday, you're running short on days, running short on time.
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to Demond because I think he has crazy faith that he still supports that team.
And traded off your defensive back.
After what, 3 decades?
Oh my God, man! Yeah, y'all gonna win the Super Bowl by trading your best players away.
It's a strategy, okay?
Demond's
Leave him alone.
Yeah, I know. Demond's gonna be really quiet today.
It may not work, but it's still a strategy.
I don't blame him at all. You know? Oh, man. So, you know what, June? I want to talk about the word runneth. It's not a word you use every day, if ever, runneth.
And it's not anything that his team could do either.
No, other than to get...
runneth anything.
They get runneth over. You know, I don't like that. Let me fix that here real quick. But, June, you know, runneth is honestly, it's not a word that we hear every day. You know, but, you know, you ever heard of saying, June, his or her cup runneth over?
Yes.
Okay. And, you know, and I think it's very appropriate. There you go. Oh, my God, that looks so much. Look at that. Now I'm balanced, you know. And June, runneth. You know, we say, June, people are always peopling.
Yes.
And we always say the universe is what, June?
Most generous and prosperous.
Yeah. And if people are always peopling, and the universe is both generous and prosperous, how do we merge those two together? The only example I have, June, is that, see, Demond, we warmed him up, June. We warmed him.
I can't see what he said. What's he saying?
I forgot who my team was after the trade. Business sucks sometimes. Yeah, it do, brother. But come on the bus, Demond. Just say you're an Eagles fan, and I'll forgive all your past transgressions. And I'll let you on the Eagles bus, all right? But you gotta do it right now. Time is ticking. While Demond is searching his soul, Jude. Let's get back to running. You know, June, think of life as a cup.
Okay.
It's a cup you hold in your hand. Each day, each morning you wake up, your cup is full of whatever you're feeling.
Okay.
So your cup is your emotions, your cup is your motivation, your cup is your grind.
Got it.
Okay? And we get to decide what we fill that cup with.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if I fill it full of happiness, I've got a cup full of what?
Happiness.
If I cup full of dread, what do I have? A cup full of
Dread.
fear, anger, frustration, jealousy. You know, whatever I wake up with, I'm filling my cup with that. And normally, you know, whenever I go to the store and I go to the soda machine, do I fill my cup up halfway, Jim?
No.
How do I fill my cup?
Runneth over.
My cup, it ain't filled until it's overflowing. All right? And here's the amazing part, family. That's what all of us do. We fill our cup and to the point where it runneth over. And June, here's the amazing part. This is when you say people. When we go to work, we go to school, we go through life, more of what we already have is added to our cup because that's what we're attracting. So that's when I say our cup runneth over. All right? So my cup is already full of dread. What do I get? More dread. So can it fit in my cup? No.
No, it just runneth over.
It runneth over. That's my point, family. And when it runneth over, it makes a mess. All right? And that's how we allow other people to runneth over us.
And that actually, I was just going to say, you know, usually it doesn't just affect us.
Right, yeah.
It affects everybody that's around us.
Yeah.
It pulls around us.
Yeah, it does. It does. You know, June, we go to the drink machine and there's a little soda here, a little juice. You know, there's just a big old mess.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't want to touch it. we try to fill our cup above it. All right. Do you know when we go to the drink stand and it's full of ice and sticky soda and root beer, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi? Do you set your cup down or do you hold it in the air?
Definitely hold it in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you want to be above the mess. You want to be above the confusion, above the chaos. Family, our cups runneth over. My cup runneth over last week, man. Seriously, I was in pain. And what did I get? More pain.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, this isn't right. How do I control that which I can control? And it was simply about doing the best that I can do. And that's the best any of us can do, June. It's just the simple best that we can do. Because whatever we focus on. See, June, I woke up with the expectation of pain. I did. I knew it was going to hurt the next day. And I wasn't disappointed. Okay? Life is going to give you what you expect. Now, I'm not saying put your head in the sand and be ridiculously hopeful and happy-go-lucky. No, family. I'm saying, but let's just do the best that we can. So, you know, June, you heard this, and I know you know this placebos, right?
Yes.
What is a placebo? What is a placebo, June? You just said yes.
It's a placebo is like an injection of something. It could be a couple of things. So the way I understand it is a placebo is like an injection of, it could be a cure or it could be just like a dummy injection.
Okay, yeah. A placebo, generally speaking, placebo is exactly like you said, June. It's a dummy pill, dummy injection.
Yeah.
You know, they give you something and they tell you that it's to do this when in fact it's not going to do anything. They just gave you an M&M.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? But mentally within our mind,
we
works.
think it's a cure.
Yeah, because we think it's a cure, you know? And my
that question just threw me off. That's why I was like, is he asking me?
Yeah, I did, you know, but I think that the placebo effect helps our cup to not run over or to run over. Because see, June, I want my cup to run over with happiness, laughter, football victories, milk duds. You know, that's what I like to wake up to each and every day. But when I made up my mind that my foot was going to wake up in excruciating pain,
that's what you woke up.
That's exactly what I woke up to. My cup runneth over. So did I have a real ailment? Yes. But I may have made it worse only in my mind. I don't know. Something to think about. So when I go see the imaginary doctor this week and I pay imaginary copay, maybe I'll get some imaginary answers. Not family, you know, we're gonna go get some truth. We're gonna go get some facts.
So when they say that old term, no pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain.
You already set up yourself like, I've got to work out until it hurts in order to be able to gain what I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm picking up a little bit what you're laying down.
Exactly, family. So again, family. So people are always peopling. People, our cups runneth over. People will runneth over all over us with our negative attitude. If I got a cup full of negative attitude, and I go hang around somebody else's cup is equally full of negative attitude, there's nowhere for that negative attitude to go but to drain on somebody else. All right? But all of us, we want to try to do our very best, as I do, as I suggest you do, family. Just try to stay above the fray.
And, you know, it's not only that, but even if you have a positive attitude, like my family, the people that know me, know that I can't stand when people says, what else could happen?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
do not say that. They're going through some stuff and they're like, oh, what else could happen?
Because tell them, baby.
Yes. You're putting it in that you're putting, to me, that is negative. Like, okay, you're inviting negative stuff to happen by asking it. So don't ever say that around me.
Maybe we're inviting it, Jen, you know. And what else can happen? Oh, here you go.
That's what I'm saying.
You really want to know, sir? Let me show you. Sometimes I'm convinced, June, the universe also has a good sense of humor, you know, and saying, why do these folks keep asking for what they don't want?
Exactly. And don't say, this is my last dime. Okay. This is your last dime.
Yeah.
I honestly do believe in the power of the word.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, I am so strong into trying to speak positivity into my life and other people's lives.
Yeah. 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 So that's what you put in your cup when you wake up in the morning?
Yes.
Positivity?
Except for Dallas. Because they don't deserve it.
Poor Demond. But again, family, life is going to be life. People are going to be people. And our cups will run us over. Let's try to do the very best we can to determine what's in our cup as it runneth over.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because can you ever have too much happiness? No. Can you ever have too much joy? I don't think so. Can you ever have too many problems? Yeah, I think you can. I think, can we ever have too much of a bad attitude?
Yeah. And you can invite it too.
Absolutely. That's exactly my point, family.
Just like Dallas with trading what they... I don't understand.
Man, you're harsh. The girl's harsh.
Explain to me.
30 years of not winning the Super Bowl. So then you just start trading your best players. Oh, yeah, that's one way to get to victory. Your cup runneth over, okay? But anyway, Demond, I don't want you to give up, brother. I want you to step away from the knife, step away from the gun. See, there you go. He's back, June. Eagles are the best Cowboy fans. Okay, all right, go. All right, brother.
We will see.
Good morning. I think I saw Dante Green out there. Good morning, Dante Green. I'm sorry, brother. Good morning, Gwen Murphy Johnson. And Gwen's Gwen's always, her cup runneth over of happiness. But you know what? Her cup runs over more of generosity.
Yeah.
Gwen is very positive person. Very, very, very positive person. Very generous. And if you ever want to know if generosity pays, family, talk to Gwen Murphy Johnson.
Yes.
The girl will fall in the money no matter what, okay? And she doesn't hang on to it. She just, it's free, Can you imagine, June, we get to the point where we carry that trait. He's saying association brings assimilation. Mm-hmm. What if we hang around Gwen Murphy Johnson enough? Good morning, Tamisha. How are you doing, sister? We're doing well.
Good morning, Tarisha, and thank you for sending us 50 stars. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate that. And Dante Green said, "It's a beautiful morning, family. A year since my accident, Jerry Jones gives me this gift, trading his best player for peanuts. For peanuts." But, June, I was talking about, generosity. Mm-hmm. How can we upgrade our generosity? Can you imagine, family, you are so unfazed, you are so confident that you're not going to suffer from lack, that you just give it away. Something great comes your way. What do? You don't squirrel it away. You share it. Because you know for a fact that your blessing, your cup is going to runneth over with more blessings, more stuff to share. Can you imagine, June, we'll walk out the door, we find $50. Mm-hmm. Do we give the $50 away? No. We give $51 away. See, that's...
Okay.
Fell on her seat.
Hold on.
June said I got the vapors.
I'm working on it, okay? I'm going to say that. I'm working on it.
What about you, Tamisha? You walk outside your front door and you find a brand new $51 bill. All right? Do you go to the store, break it, and give it away, or do you keep it? Can you imagine being so confident in yourself, so confident in the universe, but starting with yourself first, confident in the universe to know that more blessings are heading your way, bigger, greater blessings. June, if I can get to that point, man, I'm telling you, June, I'd be firing on all 8 cylinders. 2 first-round picks. Okay, he says he better watch college football because the 2 first-round picks better be great. I don't know. So, Demond, I'll save it unless someone asks for it. Nah, Tamisha, no one, June, you cannot ask. No one can ask you. You have to go offer it. Can you imagine that, June? June's still not speaking to me. I messed the girl, I messed the girl up.
How you going to put me on blast
I messed the girl up. What about you, Dante? You find $50. $50 bill on your front porch. Do you think, let me save it, let me use it, or have you ever considered, I'm just going to give it away?
So, see, this is the thing.
Here you go. Explain it to me. When June says, see, this is the thing, and she goes like that, explain it to me, darling.
Because it's a blessing that's been given to you. And
Yeah.
so that's the fact that you found it,
Yeah.
to me, is a blessing.
Yeah.
So when you give it away, you kind of slap in the blessing in its
Oh,
face. Because it's supposed to
yeah,
be
right.
for you.
No,
That's kind of how I see it. So I will give half of it away, but all of it,
Tamisha says, oh, well, in that case, I'll give it to my daughter that has my grandson. Absolutely.
yeah.
Hey, grandkids are the best, man. Grandkids are the best. But what I'm saying, June, is, and again, preaching to myself, y'all acquire, y'all just get the good word first. What if I could get to the point to where, and June, meantime, Tamisha just posts, Janet, hey, Janet, good morning to you,
Hey,
sister.
Janet.
You know, June, I'd like to get to the point to where I find $50. I am gleefully happy that I found it, but I am just as happy to give it away, plus a little bit more. Knowing full well that I'm giving away the $50 bill because I have a $100 bill heading my way. And when I get that $100 bill, what do I do with it, June?
Give it away.
Give it away. Absolutely. Can you imagine us getting to that point to where we honestly our cup runneth over to the point to where we know the blessings are going to continue to flow. It's an endless soda stream, family. You know. And Janice says, when your cup is full, the running over part is for other people. So the more you give away, the more you couplings over the way you can get. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. When your cup is full, the running over part is for other people. Okay.
So the more you get, the more you're coupling over the way you can get. I don't get that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna let Janet work on that.
Yeah, we're going.
We're gonna let Janet clean that up.
I did say okay. So
Tamisha call you out, Miss
no,
June,
it's okay.
giving it away.
It's okay.
Apprehensive. You know,
I am. And that's because I'm really thinking about it, and I'm going to be real. No, I'm not giving it away. I ain't going to lie. Nope.
That's what I'm saying. It's something to work towards.
Nope.
You know? Anytime June says nope and nothing else, she sat back, folded her arms. Hey, case closed.
No, I will teach you how to make that money. I will teach you how to,
Yeah, I
to go
agree
out
with the
there and work
teaching
for
part.
it yourself. I don't know whether I will just give it away.
I agree with the teaching part, June. I do. You know what I'm saying? Give a man a fish, he eats a day. Teach him to fish, he eats the rest of his life.
Exactly. And that's why
And
I love, being a real estate agent, showing people how they can get free money to use to be able to help them to buy a home, giving them advice on how to take care of their home. I think if you give it all away, if you buy the house for the person, they don't necessarily appreciate it. You know what I mean? You appreciate them for the things you have to work for. That's my stance.
Notice how June is
I ain't giving it
smooth.
away.
June is
I
smooth.
ain't giving it
Notice
away. I'm just gonna be honest.
she changed the whole tone, the whole direction of the conversation. But family, I'm gonna drag us right on back. Kicking and screaming. I have found $50. Dante Green, you just looked down, you found $50. Damon Green, you just found $50. Brand new $50 bill. You could use it or you could give it away. What are you gonna do? Now I'll tell you something else I saw the other day, June. I thought that.
And Janice said, sorry about that. I was driving. I understand. I have those issues and I'm not driving.
Janice, stop texting and driving. I'm gonna tell Jimmy Brown on you. But anyway, June, you know what I was? We came to a stoplight the other day, and it was a rough day, man. I was miserable, family. I keep mentioning my foot. My foot was swollen. It was plantar fasciitis, just everything going on with my foot. And I was not in a good mood, okay? And I was just trying to drive. I was a passenger. You know, when you're a passenger, you get to notice things. Passengers get to notice things that you ordinarily don't notice. And we pulled up to a stoplight, and there was a guy at one of these corners, and he just stands there. He has a sign. But he apparently just showed up to work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And June, he reached in his pocket, he pulled out a wad of money. Oh my
Wow.
God, he was separating, he was getting his money together. I was like, either he just got to work and he's getting himself organized, or he's leaving work after having a really good day. You know? And I got to thought to myself, saying, that's why I don't like to give folks who stand out there and give money away, because they already have money. It's a scam, it's a scheme.
But that's the thing, though, Smitty. It's just like, how do you really know it is?
You don't.
He was blessed. So if you're giving someone a blessing, isn't the blessing of just you give it freely and you let God do the rest? You let God work it out?
That's not where my cup was.
As long as you've given it away with a good heart.
Yeah, that's not where my cup was. That my cup is not there now, especially not. So now every time I see them, that's what I see. See, family, that's a perfect example of my cup runneth over. I saw this guy with a wad full of money just counting it out. And he was trying to be smooth about it, counting it to the side. But I seeded you. I seeded you, man. I seeded you. I salted you. And June, the guy had some duckies. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
And so now that's the vision I take every time I come to a stoplight and there's somebody out there with a sign. Like, nah. I'm already predetermined. My cup runneth over with negative energy from that one situation. And how do we change that? Because I'm people too. I be people. We got a couple comments here. Damon says, I'm not giving it to any NFC fans.
You got to state what your team is.
Oh my God.
And Dante says, you always say the universe is most generous and prosperous. That $50 would be proof of that.
I know that, but what do you do with it, Dante Green? Do you keep it or do you give it away?
Keep it.
Huh?
Keep
I said Dante Green. Don't be helping him.
I'm just saying. I'm at the firm stance now. I keep it because I've got to get where I need to get in life, and then once you get there, then you can reach back.
Do you ever get there, though? Do you ever really arrive?
For me, I know what my goals are, I know what my dreams are, and so yes, I'll know when I arrive.
I'm giving the $50 away. You better see it before I see it, June.
I know.
Because I, honestly, family, that is my goal. That is my dream. To have my cup runneth over so much that if there's a $50 bill, I am perfectly happy and content giving it away. Now, here's the challenge. What if that other $100 bill never arrives? What if it takes 1 week? What if it takes 2 weeks? What if it takes 3 weeks?
That's why
then human nature.
That's why my stance is better than yours.
That's when human nature kicks in, right? So now all of a sudden, wow, maybe that was my last $50. Maybe I was supposed to keep that $50. Maybe there's not another $50 heading my way. See, family, we're all human, and we just, Dante says keep it. I knew it was coming. Yeah. I knew it was only a matter of time. I knew it was only a matter of time.
Oh, Janet. Lord. Demand said rotate that foot in circles and leave the ego pork alone.
You got that butt whooping heading your way, brother. You got till Thursday. Yeah. So Janet and Tamisha, last time we give you guys a chance to update your answer, keep your answer. Tamisha, $50 bill, you pick it up on the ground. What do you do? Do you keep it or do you give it away? Janet Brown, I know you're driving, so $50 bill, you found it, brand new $50 bill. It even got your picture on it, Janet. You know this $50 was directed to you. Keep it or give it away. June Smith, would you like to change your answer?
Nope.
$50 bill with the picture you on it, June. Do you keep it or do you give it away?
Nope, because you'll always get a consistent nope from me. You know where you're coming from me.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
Okay,
no sugarcoating.
So June's going to keep it. Janet, thank you, my sister. Janet's going to give it away.
Wow.
Delaware Connection in the house going to give it away. All right, Gwen Murphy Johnson, what are you going to do? $50 bill, picked it up off the ground. Do you keep it or do you give it away? Damon Johnson, what are you going to do, brother? $50 bill. Without anyone coming up and asking you, do you say, I want... Oh, she says she's done it before, June.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Nice. And
I'm keeping it because, if you give it away, then you're tied to it. You know what I mean? If you give that person $50 and the next day you see them with a wad of money in their hand, dang, they just got over on me. In your mind, it's like,
Yeah.
You're not really freely giving it away because you've tied a blessing to it. It's just like, if I give this, then I'm gonna get this, and that's not what it's supposed to be about. So you either give it regardless of whether they have a wad of money or not, whether they live in better circumstances, whether money's coming to you the next day or next week. You don't even think about the blessing behind it. It's given, it's done, and you move on with your day. So if you have to think all those things, then you're really not giving it out of a good place. That's my thought process. So I'm not giving it all.
You're not going to give it at all?
Nope.
Something to think about,
Unless
family.
I have in my heart that it's not going to bother me regardless of what happens, then I can't give it.
Okay. Hey, you know what? There's no right answer. There's no wrong
That's
answer.
right.
There's only the me answer. There's only the you answer.
Mm-hmm.
But again, my goal is to get to the point to where and I'm not there, family. I am not there, but I'd love to be there. And to the point to where my cup runneth over so much, so full of blessings that, you know what? I don't even worry about it. Just let it flow.
You're a good person,
Just
Charlie
let it
Brown.
flow, you know. And to the point where we always say, June, we want the blessings to flow through us, not to us.
That's right.
I mean that, family. I'm saying that. I want you to know I'm saying the same thing. Am I there yet? No. Do I want to get there? Yes. I want to get to the point where the blessings don't come to me, but go through me. And I get to keep just a little bit. And that little bit that I keep is the knowledge and the confidence in knowing that other blessings are heading my way. Yeah, family. And that it's more than enough. My cup truly, honestly, sincerely runneth over. We got a couple comments here. Damon says, this is going to be my son, even though he almost threw my cowboy football in the lake at Man, you need to get rid of your son. You need to get rid of your son, brother.
Tell him he can come live with us.
I think he'd still be in the lake if it were up to me. And Janet says, I think it depends upon where your cup is. Is it full? You can do it. A closed fist can't get more. I'm telling you, family, it really can't. And that's another example that June and I will use all the time. You know, I can't put any money in. You can't put anything in a closed hand. Can't take anything out.
That's true.
You can't put anything in either. So you know what, June? It's a goal. I'm not there. I'm probably not even close. I'm definitely not halfway. But that's one of my life goals. And when I get there, June, I will be so happy. I will know I will have attained one of my major, probably most important life goals.
That's good.
June ain't feeling it, fam. June ain't feeling it. Oh, man. Hey, family, look here. She done messed me up.
He will get the whole truth.
Oh, sister girl done messed me up.
Not the truth from me.
She done messed me up, fan. Hey, be sure to visit our website, SmittySmith.com. We'd love to help you to continue to prepare for home ownership. Again, SmittySmith.com. And while you're there, family, please go ahead and register. Attend one of our 100% free Grits and Grants webinars where we talk about that $50 bill. We talk about how you can save that $50 bill, how you can make that $50 bill grow, how you can invest in yourself. See, family, that's what we're going to talk about next week. We're going to talk about investing in ourselves. June, you know, there are so many different ways we can invest in ourselves. You know, but before I go forward, next time I see you, Smitty, I want $50. Man, you almost made me say what I want to say. Yeah.
But I want to say, Smitty,
You know,
I
funny.
have. You've actually seen me give someone $100 before, right?
I have, yeah. And I think, what is wrong with you, girl? That was my first thought.
I just want to clarify. It's not that I wouldn't give, but I've gotta have that feeling inside of me that says I'm giving it out of the goodness of my heart with no strings attached.
Yes.
So let me clarify that. I will give it, but it's got to be that feeling inside of me, or else I won't.
Yeah, and that's the cup runneth over part, June. That's the part to where, you know what? This is what I'm supposed to do. What happens from this point forward is not my concern.
Yeah.
It's none of my business. You know, family, and it's hard to get to that point, but we got to get to that point to where we fully accept the fact that once we've done the things that we're supposed to do, it's none of my damn business what happens after that. I don't have to hang on to that. I don't have to control the narrative. I don't have to control the result. All I have to do is to do that which I am supposed to do. Here you are. It's done for me. Now I'm gonna move on to something else. Because see, family, when we hang on to it, when we control it, when we direct it, we're too heavily invested in it, and it's not investing in ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
You know, family. No, that's not what we're gonna do. That's why the rest of this week we're gonna talk about investing in ourselves, June. How do I invest in myself? How do I make me grow? And what do I want to grow in? How do I grow? How do I measure the growth? This is going to be a fun week, family. I promise you. It really is. So be sure to tune in. Dante Green, I'm still there, June. Next time I see you, I want $50. See, Dante, what happened was you gave me too much time to come up with excuses why I ain't giving it to you, brother. You know? Hey, fam, we said anything of value to you today. If we shared any wow moments, if we shared any deep introspective thoughts, simply like and share. Help us get the word out about grants, down payment assistance. Help us get the word out about folks just crazy faith being the best that we can be. Crazy faith not being tied to the result. Can you imagine how free life would be, June, if we didn't have to worry about the result? We just did our part and that was it. Jimmy Brown says, Jimmy Brown in the house, sometimes you got to let go. And, you know, June, when we do, we can focus on other things. Because, see, I'm not a let it go kind of guy. I don't want to get too much into this now, but I'm not a let it go kind of guy. I want to see it through. I want to manage it through. If I plant that seed, family, it's something in me. I want to water it. I want to fertilize it. I want it to grow. I want to prune it. I want to pull the fruit. I want to make the jelly. I want to make the jam. I want to distribute the jelly. I want to distribute the jam. I want to put the jam on the toast for you, okay? That's too much work. Imagine, June, all you and I have to do is simply plant the seed and we've done our part. That's investing in ourselves, family. We're going to talk about that starting on Monday, okay?
And that's so weird. It's just like, because we're so kind of different, but we work so well together, because he is that person that wants to see it grow. I'm the person that's just like, this is it, here you go. Go forth and brought. Go forth and brought. I can let it go once it's done.
Yeah. Not me, family. But again, I want to get to the point to where I am just free as a bird. You know, and what we are is many times the opposite of what we want to be. You know, if you're a control freak, you want to be free. If you're too free, you like to institute some controls. You know, so you know, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, there's no left, nor is there any right. It just is. If you're an overweight person, you want to lose weight. If you're too skinny, you want to gain weight.
Exactly.
You know, so we're all in motion. We're all in play. We're all in focus. You know, but we all are investing in ourselves.
And that's what life is. Life is a yin and a yang, right?
It is. And we want to get to the point to where our cup runneth over whatever it is that we desire. You know, June, can you imagine living a life where your life runneth over with health?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, your life runneth over with wealth, friends, family. You know, I'd love for my life to runneth over with barbecue. You know, I'm an easy
When
guy.
Dallas wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm sure I know who wants that. That ain't gonna happen. Hey, family, today's episode was sponsored by June. We were way over time by 295list.com, where you can list and sell your home for as little as $295 through the MLS. That's the same system that us realtors use. 295list.com. Check it out, family. Hey, I am running over potential, runneth over adjacent, runneth over prayerful, runneth over planful, Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, United Real Estate Richmond. Catch and release.
Catch and release. Look at Demond trying to sneak that last comment in, right? You know, I called him. You more free if you are a Seahawks fan. Brother, you know what you got on tap on Thursday, Demond. I'll be talking to you on Friday. Hey, family, I better go, gadget, go. I got to create some videos. I got to do some stuff. I got to move the foot Deuces.
Peace.
Let me hurry up and hit the exit before Damon try to get that statement in. Hey, everybody stay blessed and highly flavored, family. Thanks for joining in.